3 new 5-player dungeons in Iceground, all new Frozen Throne 10 and 25-man raid, tier 10 gear, long-awaited LFG update with Crossrealm Dungeon Finder. It's got to be patch 3.3, Fall of the Lich King, the review. Extreme.
You are watching the Unforgiving Productions with Smokey Cow here at machinima.com.
So, according to my resources, Dave, I've been told that you do 700 DPS. Is this true? Because that fucking sucks a donkey dick.
You bastard! My DPS is legendary. Check this out. Give me a sec. I was learning this earlier. Hey guys, it's Dave here. Starting out with the new dungeons in Iceground, the flight I'm currently on is the one you need to take to Iceground from Dalaran. When you get to the Citadel, go to the north side near the stairs and battering ram. This is where the raid entrance and raid summoning stone are. To get to the 5-mans from the stairs in front of the Citadel, look up and head southwest. When you reach the platform, go east and head along the passageway till you see the other summoning stone. This is where the 3 main dungeons are. These new dungeons are great, and the new Crossrealm Dungeon Finder means you can get into a group in just a few minutes, sometimes just seconds. When inside, talk to the first quest giver, which for the Horde is Sylvanas. The storyline for the quest through these dungeons is very involving, most of which revolves, not surprisingly, around the Lich King himself, who you get to meet in the 3rd dungeon. Sadly, you don't get to fight him, probably just as well as he does have 27 million health. These new dungeons have lots of unique extras that you don't see in any other Northrend instance, like dodging ice blocks in the Pit of Saron and running from the Lich King in the Halls of Reflection. Don't be surprised if you wipe a few times while fighting the first boss pair in the latter of these. It's by far the hardest boss in all the new dungeons. A good healer is strongly advised. To get into the Iceground raid, you will need very high level gear. This comes in the usual 10 and 25-man groups. As there's not enough time to go into great detail in this review, I'm going to call upon the legendary wisdom of someone who's already fairly experienced in this new raid. Stu, say hello. Say hello to all these fine people.
Hello, you
Okay, alright, that's very nice. I'll probably have to beat that out. But never mind.
Oh, fuck.
I'll just leave it up to their imagination as to what you said.
I said for the record.
Okay. Okay, so they're all going to be completely in the dark. He said something really, really nice, but I'm going to have to beep it up. In a nutshell, tell me what you think of the new raid. Go for it. Iceground Citadel, tell me.
What do I think about the new raids?
Yeah, man.
Right, you walk in there, and you met with a bunch of vendors where you can see the new tier gear, which, by the way, druids, they look ridiculous. They got, like, fucking... I don't want to go there. But the first pull you'll see is a trash group of, like, 6 to 7 mobs per side, and you have to pull them at the same time. In 25-man at the first, like, we were fucked. Like, there was, yeah, it's all buggy, and the servers kept going down. It was a pile of art. The first boss we got to was Lord Maragar. Hopefully there's a clip up right now where you can see Maragar. His animations, his design, GG Blizzard, you did something good for one. The boss itself, easy. We downed him on the second try. The first try, I don't know why we didn't. He was on like 1 mil health. So he's just he's easy as hell. After that, you met with Lady Deathwhisper, who is basically a revamped version of Kel'Thuzad in Naxxramas. She puts up a protective mana shield, and you have to burn that down first. She has about 13 million mana. When you get that down, she'll stop spawning ads, which, by the way, are a fucking pain in the ass. They one-shot people. And I haven't had the pleasure of getting this fight yet because we only did 2 bosses on the Wednesday. I have to wait till Sunday, for fuck's sake. You met with the gunship battle, which I've seen is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. After you get that down, you then met with Deathbringer Saurfang, who is quite possibly the easiest pushover in any raid. Basically, it's a DPS burn, so if you got good DPS, you'll be okay. But if you don't, and you're as bad as Chris, then you'll die.
The system for gaining emblems for gear has changed quite a lot. Firstly, there are no more dailies for conquests. Instead, you get stuck straight into gaining triumphs, which are now available from every heroic dungeon. Along with this, there is now a weekly raid you can join, which is in the same spot as the old daily heroic near Violet Hold. Finding a group now is much easier with the new Crossrealm LFG. Simply click on the dungeon finder and then either select a specific dungeon or opt for a random dungeon which offers better rewards, including emblems of frost if you choose a random Lich King heroic. Once in a group, you will be teleported to the instance, and you can use the Dungeon Finder button on your minimap to leave at any time and return to the spot where you were prior to joining the group. A similar system is used for the raids, where you open up the raid list through social, then list your name in the raid you want to be taking part in. Raids that are unsuitable are locked out until you've earned better gear. All in all, I think these new changes have seriously improved the game. Players will now enjoy more time going through dungeons rather than spending time looking to be in one. The long-awaited LFG system works well and works with players of all levels by making them easily accessible while preventing low-level players inadvertently or otherwise being carried by high-end guilds. I'm going to give this new patch a much-deserved 9 out of 10. Yes. Yes, a 9 out of 10.